Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where I'm sharing my Friday haul. These are items that I bought at Hobby Lobby. Several of them were on sale. My first item is this multi-ribbon value pack. It was $5.49, but on sale for 40% off. They had a variety of different colors. I think they had black and white, some other, I think reds, and some browns, but I decided to get this one. I just happen to like the colors. Look how cute that is with the little pom-poms, this lace. And the reason why I got this is because I would like to add some trim to my journal pages, and I thought that this would be nice. I saw a couple of video YouTubers who are participating in the July Junk Journal Challenge, and they've been adding some trim to their pages, and I thought that that would be fun to do to some of mine. So that's that one, and again, that was on sale. Then I bought this. This is in the embroidery felting aisle, and this is a fox. It says finished size is about 2.5 inches by 1/8 of an inch. Cute little fox. I've done needle felting before, so this was $4.49. This was not on sale, and this is what it comes with. So it has the needles, the instructions, the felt, and these form. So you can see that that's the shape of the fox's face, and then the body, and then the black and the red, orange, I guess you could say, and the white. And I've done needle felting before, as I said. And this was my little attempt at crochet. The ears are a little bit too big, but those are her colors. Actually, this I had bought many years ago at a sewing shop, and it was a cat, but the cat was different. But I wanted to make it into crochet, so I keep my little crochet in my inspiration room here. So, but I thought I love little foxes, so I thought I would get this one and try it out. It shouldn't take long to make. And then the next item, this was also on sale. I've never seen this before. So this says it was $6.99, a floral ribbon garland. And I believe this was also 40% off. They had, again, their ribbons and deco mesh on sale. And this is about 15 feet, so 2.5 by 15 feet. And the reason why I wanted to get this is I just like the texture, and I thought that this would be fun to put in my journal pages, maybe have backgrounds for some cards. They did have different colors. So let me bring that a little bit closer so you can see. I could probably also use this as like a template and maybe paint over it to get that. You know, so I can cut like a piece and use that with some acrylic paint probably, or ink pens. So I thought this was fun. I like the botanical color. So we will try that out. And then the next thing I bought, I have a new little great niece, and I will be getting to meet her in the early fall, late summer. So I saw this, a little chenille crochet bunny kit, and the finished size will be 7 by 10 by 2. It says skill level intermediate. I know how to crochet. I'm not an expert, but I don't think I'll have a problem with this. So it has the materials included, and the only supplies needed are basic sewing supplies, which I have. And so it comes with the needle, the yarn, the thread, and the crochet hook. So I thought that I would have this hopefully done by the time I get to meet her. So I got that. So that was not on sale. Then the other item that I purchased, I had said I would never buy, not never, but I was planning not to buy paper pads anymore and use the ones that I have. However, I saw on Gina Loves to Craft, her channel. I will link her in the description box because she is such a fun YouTuber. She shows her hauls of these gorgeous dies and papers and different things. So I will link her in my description box. But I saw her earlier this week show a paper pad that she got at Hobby Lobby. So as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to get it. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through because Gina does have that on her channel if that's something that you wanted to see in full. But this was $12.99 from the Paper Studio, again 40% off, and it's called Coquette, 20 designs, 3 of each, and it's pretty much all bows, and my niece's theme for her daughter is bows, so I thought that this would be perfect because what I would like to do is maybe make an album for her. I've shown in another video a flip through of this album that I'm planning to sell at my craft fair, and I'm going to be making some more. So for example, here's another one that I've just started with the cover, and then different tags and pockets and pages. And I thought the ones with the bows would be really pretty. So just for a quick flip through, you know, there's different color bows. Look how gorgeous that one is. Some little hearts and cherries and swans. So I decided to get this. And again, it's called Coquette. So as I was walking down the aisle, I saw this Coquette paper crafting kit. Again, this was 40% off. And it's got the bows and the stickers and ephemera and little pearls that all coordinate with this paper. So I thought that that would be perfect to add, you know, to add to the albums and maybe even cards that I'm going to make. So and here are some ideas to use with the frames. So I thought maybe we can go ahead and take a look at this. So here's the sticker pack. Love who you're becoming. Darling, you are golden. Lots of roses and seashells and strawberries and a little heart locket, all to coordinate with this paper pad here. So here are the letters, and then just some of the papers, again, that are in here. So I've got that. And then let's see what we have in here. So here's a pretty, let me see if I can flip this over. Here's a pretty bow. This one here with the pearls. This black and white striped one. Several banners. Oops. Little heart bow. That's gorgeous. And my niece has been sending pictures, and my little great niece has all these bows that coordinate with her little outfits. And I did send her some items, some clothing items and little bows and socks and little shoes to match. It's a pretty one too. So these are all pieces that I can add into the album. Be kind to yourself. Darling, you are golden. This little heart banner. There's that seashell. This pretty little frame. This heart to match with the swans that are in there. And then just a lot of other little size frames. Some rectangular ones. This one has that oval. Here's another one with the oval. This banner. Here's a nice frame here, and here's a pretty one too. So those are the pieces of ephemera that are in there. And then the other thing that I saw as I was walking down the aisle of stickers were these pretty pink bows. They are three-dimensional and I guess clear, you could say. So really pretty. Different bows there. So again, this was $2.99 with the 40% off. And then also down that sticker aisle, I found the Stickabilities Coquette, which matches again the papers. So $3.99 at the 40% off. So we'll do a quick flip through here. So again, more bows. Now these are flat bows compared to the other ones that are three-dimensional. Here's the swans, Parisian theme, because I believe Coquette is French. Some pastries. Pretty little purse and shoes. Perfume. Some cards and letters. This is pretty. So the bows and the frames that match those ephemera pieces that we saw. So that's very nice. More bows and pastries and a pretty border page, almost like a washi tape that I can use. Okay, and that's it for that one. And then the very last thing that I bought is this paper pad, also from the Paper Studio. This is called Haberdashery, and it was $20.99 with the 40% off. It's glitter, craft, glossy, and foil that is in here, and it does have that craft paper feel, so like a heavy paper bag. And so again, 20 designs, 3 of each. So I will do a flip through of this. And I do like the fact that the back is this brown paper bag, so to speak, a color and not white. So I think that will be nice with either journaling cards or greeting cards. So here you can see that this is actually three-dimensional, and you can see that embossed shine there. So I'm hoping you can see the whole page. Let's see. It might be a little bit better. So really fun pages. So again, 3 of each. Then this one, this burgundy color, I really like that. This is really pretty with the designs and then that wording in between. And this bird, almost like a stamped collage. And again, this is three-dimensional. So we have 3 of those. And this one is like a scrapbooking page with this bird and then the borders. I also like this one. It's like the torn edges. So whether I cut a piece this way, almost to make it seem as if it's more than one page on there. So that's a fun page. You can see the deckled edge, you can see the scissored edge here. Really fun. This is a beautiful page too, almost like ephemera pieces that I can cut out individually. I see some sparkle. So here's some sparkle on these corners here. This is a beautiful piece here with this postcard. So a teal blue. This one also is fun. Okay, this is embossed. You can see the shine there on the chairs. So all these chairs have that shine. There you go. So these are pieces also that I can cut apart or use as a background on a card. Okay, this is beautiful. This is a dress form. I saw someone on their YouTube channel that's participating in the JJJC 2025 that she used a stamp of a dress form and then she put some fabric, I think in a bow, to make the skirt really pretty. So this is nice, has some musical notes, it looks like, over here. And this also has that embossed. That's a really pretty page. I like that too. Whoops, right there. So this one looks like French, like a French newspaper perhaps. Here is some more sparkle with these roses. I can also cut these individually. I like this with the inking on the edges here. Here is also some sparkle on this chair and some utensils. There's forks, knives, and spoons. And then this one says cafés, chocolat, pâtés, and syrups. I don't know if that means coffee, chocolate, pastries, and syrups. So 3 of those. This is a beautiful page too, vintagey looking, like a wallpaper. I love these burgundy colors. This is a nice pattern. Has a little bit of embossed feel to it, and I think I could probably use this on the upcoming prompt for the Junk Journal July challenge, where I think it's an antique pattern or something like that. So I could probably use this because I was wondering what I could do for that prompt. So I have found something that I can use. Here's also a pretty page. Nice and shabby, vintagey looking with these lace doilies and words and the roses and swirls. I like this one, pieces of collage, paper collage together to make this page. An inspiration for sure. And then here's another one with almost kind of like a newspaper writing, and then these stamped pretty roses, and then these in the corners here. And there's this one. And this one's really pretty, haute couture. This swatch with the bird on top of the thimble. Can you see that there? Right there. Really fun. Whoops. And I think that's it. And the watch, I don't know if you call it a fob, is also embossed right there. So that's a fun piece. So that is it for this small little haul. Going to have fun making some of these projects, as well as adding these papers and stickers to cards and my junk journals. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.